So Donnie was asking me how you deal with laundry off-grid, and I was telling him about my little mini washing machine here. So looks like it's sock day. Now I've got that's just homemade soap, kind of the same stuff I use for everything else, washing, shaving, pretty much everything. I do not have any detergent today, so it's just going to have to be normal hand soap. Got some old woolen sock, woolen blend or whatever, and I've got my little mini washing machine, which at the minimum level, which is what it's set at, it's about 10 gallons, I do believe. So, hot water is better, but I'm just using cold here at the moment. Just a nice handful of soap. Spread it around. Some socks. Close that up. And then you set the timer. I should probably show you that. So this is just I think they term it as an apartment washing machine. So if you need to, you can actually put this in your bathtub and do your laundry in your bathtub. This actually sits in there because the way it drains out, it's not connected into the plumbing of the house. You just got to put it in through a normal drain. Here off grid, it doesn't matter so much. Actually, when I'm doing laundry, I'll have my wash water, which I'll run through and I'll wash, and then I'll drain the wash water, and I'll put it in with some rinse water, and I'll run the whole cycle again with some rinse water, and then that rinse water then becomes the new wash water. So that way I conserve as much water as I can. And then the water that I'm using for this, I don't waste it either, because I do not have a well. I've got cisterns and water storage, but I don't have a well, so I do not want to waste my water. This washing water is either distilled and cleaned with a solar still, or it goes into one of the swales for growing plants. So it's definitely reused. Can't afford to waste water out here in the desert. Anyway, so that'll run for about 15 minutes, and then I will pull out the socks, put some rinse water in, and give them a rinse. And yeah, so at the back here, got this little pipe, and it's all sort of manual, but if I can show you, that pipe just drains water, and that way you can always reuse that water somewhere, rather than it just going back into the sewer lines. So that's my little mini washing machine. Koblenz, Koblenz. That's the brand. Ultra clean. This is more than 10 years old now. Very simple. Koblenz, ultra clean. It's got a timer, a manual drain. Oh, that was the other thing that was really cool as far as an off-grid application. So, household, your normal everyday household washing machine, I can run that off my inverter or a generator. I've got generators here too, but the problem is I can't store it. So in my off-grid place, I do not have a lot of area to store things that can withstand these cold winters. So a normal everyday household washing machine that you'd buy, the water never fully drains out of it. So if I go and store it, because this thing just gets stored out in actually it's out in the outhouse. It gets stored out there when I'm not using it. And if I'd stored a normal washing machine like that, it would freeze, everything would break. It would be ruined first year. Whereas this thing drains completely, so I can, I can store it out there in the coldest of the winters, and nothing breaks. So that's another good thing about this. Also, power consideration. Anytime I want, I can start a generator, I can run a washing machine, but when you're off grid, you just start thinking about how to do things with the, with your energy. So a sunny day, I've got more than enough power on a sunny day, the wind's blowing, so I've got wind power coming in. So this is the day I need to be doing my washing, because I can do all the washing I want throughout the day, and I've got all the power to do it without starting a generator. So it just takes a little bit of thinking, it's nice to when you've got when you're connected to the grid, to be able to go home after work, it's dark, throw your washing in and do your washing at night. But when you're off grid and you've got to sort of budget when and how you use your power and your power storage, you end up making sure you wash your clothes during the middle of the day when maximum solar power is coming in through your solar panels. Anyway, I just wanted to put that up there in case anyone else is wondering how to deal with washing your clothes off grid. Oh, one other thing I had to tell you, this little thing does not have a spin dryer in it, so you pretty much have to wring everything out. And of course there's no dryer, so then you wring it all out as much as you can get the water out, and then you go and hang it up on a clothesline. The end, your clothes are done.